All right, let me plug the mic in. All right, I remember my first time doing a live chat. Let me plug the mic in. Sorry about that, guys. You didn't think I was going to bail, right? I'm not bailing. Like Jim on a Friday night. Let me make sure my mic is right. Hold on. It is now right. All right. Welcome to the wrap-up show with John Schaefer on a Friday evening. Padres win an absolute wild one. We want to hear from you. We'll be here for the next hour. I know it's a late night. This is my kitchen, by the way. I'm having work done. So you get the kitchen view. If you're here last night, you saw the kitchen view as well. So you got me for the next hour. We're going to break down this win. A wild back-and-forth affair in San Francisco. As you make your way into the chat, whether you're here live or on replay, as a reminder, we have year-round Padres content for you. Year-round Padres content for you. That's why we're doing this late on Friday nights, over the course of all season long, off season, in season. Please support this channel by subscribing. Please support this channel by hitting the notification bell. You'll be notified when we're live. Please smash the like button as the Padres win 8-7 in 10 innings tonight. Please make sure to follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer. Forget about Jim. He's not here tonight. At John and Jim, our radio show. And if you want to make sure I get your comments tonight, because it's a one-man band and there's a lot going on, please consider the super chat function, because there's going to be a lot of comments. It's going to be hard for me to get to all these comments. So please consider the super chat function. Please let us know where you're watching from as well. If you're watching on replay, it's great to have you here as well. If you're watching on replay, you can use that thanks button if you want to show your support for this channel. There is a ton to get into. I was out earlier in the evening. I've been watching this game on my phone. I watched the last 4 or 5 innings as well live. There's going to be just a ton to get into. So we can get your super chats. I think my initial reaction is this. Listen, when Taylor Rogers is down, it's going to be an adventure against good teams. But they won the baseball game, which is what matters. I thought Luis Garcia did not pitch well after getting those first 2 outs. He nibbled a little bit. I thought Robert Suarez deserves a lot of credit. That's not an easy spot, even with a 2-run lead to pitch in. It's just not an easy spot. And he's actually throwing the ball pretty well. But when Rogers is down, it's not going to be easy. Tim Hill gave him a good out. Nabil Krismat gave him a good outing in this game, an inning and 2/3. I know he allowed a couple of doubles. And I thought Sean Manaea, this was not his best outing. Not his best outing at all. Allowed the home runs to Darren Ruff, had a really long second inning where he threw 30-something pitches, but he battled. I mean, this is an impressive outing for me for Manaea, because this was not easy. He was up against the ropes. He was throwing a lot of pitches. The Giants came back and tied the game. He could have surrendered the lead at one point. But Sean Manaea put them in a position where they could win this baseball game. And then the offense has just found ways when they need to come up with just timely hitting, whether it was Will Myers in the 8th inning or Manny Machado there in the 10th inning. So let's get going. We'll tell you about our sponsors as we roll along. We thank you for hanging out on this Friday evening. John Schaefer with you again. If you're just making your way into the chat, please consider the super chat function. Also, please subscribe. Year-round Padres content. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing it here tonight. Thank you, Dale. Dale, one of our loyal viewers over the course of this season and the offseason as well, with us again on this Friday evening. And Dale, I'm with you. What a game, what a win. This team is finding ways to win baseball games, which is the best trait a baseball team can have. This team is winning away from home, which is hard to do over the course of a full season, yet they've done it here in the first 2 months of the year, 15-7. And typically good teams are good road teams. It's very rare to have a good road team that's not a good team overall. So this is a team that is playing good baseball, that has belief, that wins in the return of Bob Melvin, that is not doing things perfectly. This game was not perfect. This was not perfect. It's not going to be perfect against the Giants and the Dodgers and the good teams in the National League. They're going to need to find ways to win games, and that's exactly what they did here tonight. Incredible win. I mean, there's a zillion things to get into, and we will. I mean, from the stuff in left field with Jerks and Profar, which is an embarrassment for the Giants should be embarrassed with what happened in left field. And if you can't deal with it, Oracle and your security, then forfeit the game. I mean, don't subject players to that trash. It's absolute trash. The fact that Manny Machado's got to deal with it in the midst of the game, Profar's got to deal with it in the midst of the game. Give me a break. I understand one fan. There's always the possibility of an unruly fan or two. It can happen anywhere, any ballpark in America. But you can't handle your crowd when you have hours to deal with your crowd, and then they're booing Jerks and Profar. Give me a break. Give me a break. It feels even better to win a game like that, because that was so bogus. That was so Bush League, I thought, by the crowd. We can get into that here tonight. Let me get to some of these supers. Then we'll do some shout outs too. I'll roll through some of the comments that are rolling in. Let us know where you're watching from. I think we're going to have a lot of people here live tonight, even though it's late on a Friday night. People are pumped up following the 8-7 win. I think we'll have a lot of people on replay as well. If you're watching on replay, please make sure to hit that thanks button as well. We're going to get to all these supers. The best way to communicate tonight's solo show is with the super chat. So thank you guys for that. Okay, so Matthew Keene, another loyal viewer. Thank you for the super chat again. Thank you guys. I throw Bud Light out too, but not a Profar. Take that, battery chuckers. I mean, there was a little bit of like, I mean, what are we doing here? And again, you see the stuff in the bleachers in Wrigley. You've seen it in Philadelphia over the years, like at the old place at Veterans Stadium. We've seen it at San Francisco. We've seen it at Dodger Stadium. But give me a break. I mean, seriously, give me a break. Like, okay, if one person throws one thing, but to continually be doing it, you got to stop the game and you got to get security and they still can't deal with it. We're talking about a Major League Baseball game. Like, don't put the Padres in a position where they're at a competitive disadvantage because bottles are being thrown at players. Like, that's an embarrassment. It's a flat out embarrassment. The Giants should be embarrassed with that, in my opinion. And thank you again, Matt, for the super chat. And thank you for starting off the chat regarding this Profar situation, because I just thought it was an embarrassment. I was glad that the Padres won this game, considering all that transpired earlier in the game. Thank you, Nick, for the super chat. Nick hanging out with us on this Friday evening. Machado could go 0 for the next 1,000 and still be my Padres MVP. He's been that good. He really has. I mean, he had a game or two here on the road trip where he was quieted, but you cannot keep this guy down. I mean, 2 hits yesterday in Philadelphia in a victory, and then tonight, not just 3 hits, 3 big hits, including after the Giants had tied the score in the 9th inning in the most improbable fashion ever. 2 strikeouts from Garcia to start the inning. Then, what was it? Infield single, walk, bloop single into left, tie game. I've said this so many times this year. You feel as if the Padres would kind of be left for dead because the team steals the momentum from them. It's probably happened 5 times. It's probably happened 5 times this year. Like they don't have a shot here. I mean, they've lost all the momentum. All the air has been taken out of the balloon, and then they come up with a big play, and that's where Machado chimes in tonight. I don't know if it was the biggest hit. I thought the Will Myers double in the 8th was the biggest hit of the game, but it's hard to argue against the Machado hit there in a 6-6 game at the top of the 10th inning where he splits the gap in left. It leads to another run after Profar singles. He's just playing the best baseball of his career, which is amazing because he's had a Hall of Fame career. He's had some massive seasons and months and moments. He's hitting .363 with a 1,005 OPS. And it's no longer early. In fact, after tomorrow, you've played a quarter of the season. So it's just fun to watch. And nobody can guarantee 1,000 OPSs for the season or 360 whatever batting averages. But I can guarantee if he's healthy, he's as good of a player as there is in the National League. And he's helping you win baseball games. And I love watching Manny Machado in his prime. And Manny Machado is playing in his prime in a Padres uniform, which is kind of a pinch me type thing, I think, if you're a Padres fan. And there's no question he contributes, by the way, to your point, Nick. He doesn't have to hit to contribute. His defense, his leadership. He's won a lot of games in baseball, whether it's with the Orioles. He took that team to the postseason. He's played in the World Series with a team that nobody wants to talk about. He's played in the postseason with the Padres as well. The guy wins baseball games. He's a winning baseball player, and he contributes to winning teams. Thank you, Callan, for the super chat. Good to have you in the chat. Thanks for hanging out with us, Callan. Long time. We've known each other for years now, Callan. Since I've been in San Diego over the last 5 or 6 years, Callan's been a great member of the San Diego media and a big fan of these San Diego teams. So good to have you in the chat. And he writes, good teams find ways to win games like this. And congrats to the 46-7 Point Loma Nazarene baseball team on advancing to the NCAA Division II Super Regionals. Great super chat. I did see that. They swept their way to it, right, Callan? 3 wins in 2 days. I saw they'd won a couple of games over the course of yesterday and one today. I guess they won later on today as well. Also, congratulations, San Diego State softball with a win in Tempe in a regional against LSU, trying to get to a super regional for the first time in school history. So thank you, Callan, for that super chat. Good baseball and softball being played throughout the city here in late May right now. Okay, the comments are just rolling in, and we'll try to get to as many as we can. Again, if you want to make sure that we get your comment here tonight, please consider that super chat function. We'll get to all of your super chats here tonight as the Padres again beat the Giants in a remarkable back and forth game. Just a really good, kind of felt like a late season game, but it's not late in the season. But a game between 2 good teams that both believe they'll be in the postseason, and the Padres win game 1 at Oracle. They get to 2-2 on the year at Oracle and they get to, let's see, 3-4 in the year against the Giants and the Dodgers combined. Remember, this is just their seventh game this season in 39 games against a team over 500. Just their seventh. 4 against the Giants, 3 against the Dodgers, and 3 wins now in their first 7 games. Dale, thank you again. Another super chat from our buddy E-Racing with Dale, who writes this: Haas is cooling off as expected, but despite that, this is the most excited I've been in a regular season in a long time. San Francisco fans are trash. No room for that in baseball. Let's see here. By the way, why is Jim Russell? Okay. Jim Russell is texting me. Jim, I have an idea. As opposed to texting me, fix it. Hold on. I'm texting literally. I'm calling out Jim on the chat. He just I don't know what he did. He just texted me. He's like, hey, you have the score wrong. You have 8 to whatever, X. I'm like, dude, I'm doing this solo. Like, can you help me out? Like, okay. He's watching. He says, calm down, LOL. Okay, I'm calm. He fixed it. Thank you, Jim Russell. Okay, this is the most excited I've been in a regular season in a long time. San Francisco fans are trash. No room for that in baseball. I mean, I agree. I don't think there's room for it. Again, if it's 1 or 2 people, I understand it. Things happen. There's ridiculousness in all parts of society. Things can happen. But for it to happen routinely, and I mean, for it to be the entire left field bleachers and for them to have no ability to stop it, yeah, I thought that was ridiculous. In regards to Hosmer, he's 2 for his last 25, but there isn't a however. He's 2 for his last 25, but there's a huge but, a big but, okay? The play he made to end the game, okay, that pick on the Kim throw was an unbelievable pick. I mean, what are the chances he makes that pick, seriously, over the course of his 5 years in the Padres uniform? Like, he's not making that play a lot. And he made that play in a huge critical spot that wins the game. And then the other play he made that was a game-winning play in this game was after the Machado double, he hit a ball on the right side with nobody out, and he moved the runner to third. He moved Machado. Those are winning plays. The pick at first and the hit the ball on the right side to move a runner are winning plays. So I'm more concerned with the Padres winning than I am concerned with Eric Hosmer hitting 330 this year. You know what? If he hits 255, but he's making plays like the pick he made at first and moving runners and contributing to winning baseball, I'm fine with it. I really am. So I think it's a really good point from Dale. I think it's an excellent point. Hosmer's not hitting 330 this year. I'm sorry. He's not going to hit 330 this year. If people think he should hit 330 this year, and that is the only way they'll be happy, well, unfortunately, he's not going to hit 330 this year. It's just not going to happen. But he made a couple of really important plays in this game. And is he cooling off? He is. He's 2 for his last 25. That's a fact. But he also is a big reason why they won this game. And I think it's hard to argue that. So thank you again, Dale, for the chat. Frank O'Connor. Thank you, Frank, for this super chat. Thank you for hanging out. Frank says, I was encouraged by the bats battling back after that bullpen collapse. Definitely would have lost that game last season. And a win is a win. It really is. The win is a win is like, it's so true in Major League Baseball. Nobody remembers at the end of the year. There's already been like 15 of these. I'm like, oh my gosh, they blew the lead in Arizona on opening day. Oh my gosh, they came all the way back and won a game in extra. You're not even going to remember how it transpires. Run differential, I think, is drastically overrated, to be honest with you. It's about winning close games. It's about holding leads. It's about overcoming adversity. It's about finding ways. And that's what they did in the first half last year. And it's something they didn't do in the second half last year. And I agree with you. I mean, obviously, they're not winning that game in the second half last year. I mean, there's no scenario where they're winning that game in the second half last year. Maybe they would have won it early when they got off to that 35-19 start. But it is encouraging. It's encouraging to see the offense pick up the pitching, or it's encouraging to see the pitching pick up the offense. So, you know, it really is fun to watch right now. Now, has the season been made? No, it's 39 games. Was the season made last year when they started 35-19? No. And, you know, would I have told you last year at 35-19 the Padres were in good position? Yeah, I would have. Coming off that 2020 when they went 37-23, I had no indication then that it was not going to be real or sustainable, other than the fact that their starting pitching wasn't the same. It just wasn't. I mean, they didn't have Gore. They didn't have Clevenger. They didn't have Manaea. They didn't have Martinez. And so it wasn't the same. I mean, we can pretend as if when they were 35-19 that they were as good as this team is right now. But truthfully, they weren't. And now we have the benefit of hindsight to say that. And there's no guarantee what the future holds, whether it's health or injuries or this offense or this bullpen. But it's encouraging. There's no question about it. It is encouraging to watch the way this team is playing right now. All right, before we get too far into tonight's chat, as always, I do want to tell you about our buddy Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, and that's because he is the title sponsor of the wrap-up show here on YouTube with John and Jim, or at least with John here tonight. Mark Nimitz is helping me with a claim right now in my kitchen. You can't see it. If I point it up, you'd see tape on the ceiling. If I point it down, you'd see all this work being done on the flooring. We're having all kinds of work being done here, and Mark's taking care of it. He's made it super easy. It's thousands of dollars of work that's being covered because I'm insured through Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, which is incredible because I've only been insured with them for a few months, and thousands of dollars because of a leak is being covered through Mark. Auto, home, renters, life insurance, earthquake insurance. Mark Nimitz is your guy. I kid you not. He's made this so helpful and easy for my family, and I can't thank him enough. You can get a quote on his website. There's a link down below. He can save you $750 just on your insurance, but then if you have a claim, he can save you literally thousands of dollars. Okay. I hope we could peer pressure you into this.
What is happening?
Hold on. We're getting through the Mark Reed. Then we're going to welcome Jim from Northern California to the wrap-up show, his own show. Anyway, Jim, we talk about all the time. Mark Nimitz, he can save you money. He's a Padres fan. He's a San Diegan. I mean, he's been a huge part of this channel. We thank him for his support. What are you doing?
I don't know. I checked in and I saw a bunch of Jim's soft comments. So I said, You know what? I'm not soft. And I'm also probably kind of drunk right now. So you're catching a good Jim.
This is good. Okay. I'm glad to have you back. Thank you, Mark Nimitz, for your support. This is awesome. We got the cameo from Jim Russell in Santa Rosa. What do you? Oh, so you're on your phone, right?
I'm on my phone. I didn't bring my laptop.
Okay. Let's all put Jim in the chat. Okay.
Let's
put
go.
Jim in the chat. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Plus they won, so I had to hop on.
Okay.
Lost,
so
you're not seeing me. They won. I'm in.
We have some. Let's get to the supers, but then I want to hear about Jim's night because he was traveling. The Warriors overcame a big deficit. Then there was this crazy game tonight, and he's on his cell phone and he's drinking, and he keeps putting his finger on the phone, which is
sorry. I'm pressing on the chat over here.
Okay, I like it.
You take care of it.
Okay, I can take care of it. Okay, this is our buddy Jake, who's been with us throughout the season. Jake, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. He says he just got pepper sprayed. No, he just pepper sprayed a belligerent drunk guy. At least the Padres won. Go Padres. So Jake is a driver in Arizona.
Bruh.
I guess if I was a driver, you got to carry pepper spray, right? I mean, you drive for Friday night, you got to carry pepper spray.
Yeah. You gotta be armed and ready to go. Hope you're okay there, buddy.
Dude, the gym. Look at this. This is like, I mean,
what's going on?
Willis Reed at the Garden, and like you're. I didn't expect to see you tonight. You know, look at this.
I'm like the Warriors tonight. Epic comeback.
I know. I was watching the Warriors. I'm like, dude, they're left for dead, and they came all the way back. Okay, let's get to our buddy Christopher. Christopher, thank you for the super chat here tonight. Again, all the supers greatly appreciated. We got Drunk Jim, you got Kitchen John, you got a Padres 8-7 win. If you want to make sure we get your comment, there's so many people in here right now, so many comments. Please use the super chat. We'll get your comment. So Chris writes, Bob Melvin lineup changes have been really interesting this year compared to last year. What's your take on it? And how about Robbie Cano? Steal for what we are paying him. Now, Cano was hitless in this game, but he's getting tons of playing time. He's playing basically every day.
Well, I saw Melvin's comments about, hey, look, if you have good at bats and if you're hitting, you're going to be in the lineup.
Yep.
And he had good at bats in Philadelphia, had some big hits. You're going to put him in the lineup. And it's not going to be a situation where, like, he's going to play a lot, but if he hits, he'll play. Same thing with Voit. Voit hits, he plays. Yeah.
Those curtains. Look at that. Curtain shout out.
Dude, I'm in my mom's old bedroom. So
kind of looks like that.
Yeah. It's very old school, everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jim is hard. I mean, soft.
Wait, not soft. Got a little lit tonight. What up? Yeah.
Dude, where is that, at home or did you go out?
Well, got to the airport. Ironically, it was the flight got delayed. So I
So you
got
could have done the show.
probably had an extra hour at the airport, had a drink. Then on the flight, no big deal. Flew first class. How you doing?
Did you really?
Yeah,
You got
exactly.
upgraded, or you had
I
those tickets?
upgraded. I said, screw it.
What?
I
Oh,
know. You're probably thinking,
how much did you
how does it
spend
feel
for?
to have
How
the
much
other
did you? Why did you upgrade for an hour-long flight? How much did that cost?
$40?
Oh, then it's worth it. Yeah,
Nothing.
40, $50. But if it was like a
Yeah.
couple $100, like, why would you do that?
Had 2 drinks on the plane. Got back home. Watched the rest of the Warrior game at a bar. Had a drink at the bar. Came back home. Had another drink at home with the family. Oh, let's go, baby.
Man.
Yeah.
So we got drunk Jim. Then you have kitchen John. I'm in my kitchen because there's all this work being done. If I turn my camera around, I mean, it's ridiculous. Normally, I'm just off to the left. The sign is off to my left. It's just I'm turned around because there's all this work being done in my house. So that's why. Okay, let's get back to some of these supers. Dale, who's been great with the supers here tonight. Thank you again, Dale. Look at this. Let's go, Jim.
Let's go.
You get a super just for showing up. Just for
You're
showing
welcome.
up.
Thank you.
619 Cam. We love having 619 Cam with us. Cam, thank you for the super. Sup, J&J. Thanks for the chat always. Hope we win tomorrow. When I'm there, that's right, Cam, we'll be there Saturday, day game. Hit me up, Jim, if you're around, and drinks on me. Look at this. You get a free drink if you're downtown tomorrow.
Unfortunately, Cam, wait, are you in? If you're in San Francisco, probably not going to happen. Brother's graduation's tomorrow. Then you got the family coming over. Then I'm going out with the friends tomorrow night. So, I would, if I was in San Francisco, I would hit you up, but I'm like an hour away. So probably not going to happen.
Cam, thank you for the super,
but thank you. I appreciate the offer though, man. I appreciate it.
Let us know if you're in San Diego. We'll buy you a drink sometime.
Yes.
How about that?
I like that.
I apologize. Can I skip by the super? I think just a moment ago. Ken, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you guys. Again, if you want to make sure we get your comment, please use that super chat function. What a night for the Padres. What a win. 8-7 at Oracle to kick off the series. Ken says Sunday is definitely going to be a piggyback day after what happened today, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, they didn't use Mackenzie Gore. I think if it was September, maybe they would have. I think they would have. But this is May, and they didn't use those piggybacks here today. They've got a very limited bullpen availability. It's like if you don't have Taylor Rogers, who are you using? And they used Nabil Charismat, and he was good. And then Tim Hill activated, was fine for one out. We should get into Steven Wilson, by the way. A little bit of a surprise. If you've been watching this channel, you know we've said that he hasn't been reliable, at least recently. And then they used Garcia.
He's a rookie.
And Garcia couldn't get out of that spot. That was really bad. And then Suarez did a nice job there. That's a tough spot. And Suarez did a nice job to preserve it.
Can we talk about Garcia for a second?
Do it.
Throw a strike. Like,
maybe
throw a strike. I mean, your stuff is nasty. You're going up against the dude that is like 2 for his last 30. Maybe throw a strike. Like, it's not that hard. I mean, his stuff is so good, yet he nibbles a lot. And he can be dominant, and then you see what happened tonight. With 2 outs, that was unacceptable. I'm not going to blame Hosmer for not picking that. That was a tough hop, and it would have been a bang-bang play anyway.
Wait, which one? Oh, no, yeah, I don't think there was a play there.
No, the Kim throw, backhanded, in the hole, long throw. Like, I know, look, I give shit to Hosmer all the time, but, like, that throw or that scoop
wait, in the 10th inning or the 9th inning? Because in the 10th inning he had an incredible scoop to end the game.
What?
You might have missed that when you were grabbing a Bud Light. You missed like the scoop of his career.
Sorry, hold on, let me focus real quick.
Jesus,
the scoop in the 9th.
It was the 9th with 2 outs, nobody on.
That was a tough scoop,
and I don't think they would have gotten him, to be honest with you.
No.
Wait, is that your take? Is that your Garcia Hosmer take, or you have something else to say?
I forgot.
Here's the thing with Garcia.
I forgot what I was.
You forgot your say. Oh my God, guys, please help me. Here's the thing with Garcia, though. It was Darren Ruff who had hit 2 home runs. It was Jock Peterson. Like, it wasn't an easy spot, but you got to throw strikes there. You got to.
Should I get closer? Should I get closer to my phone to talk? Should I get closer to talk?
Should we
what's up?
Put in the chat, keep Jim or get rid of Jim? No, we're keeping him. I'm kidding.
What is happening? Hello?
Jesse, thank you for the
Hello?
super.
Is this thing on?
Um, don't get us like a strike or whatever from YouTube. Jesse says Manaea deserves the win on his record, in my opinion. Here's the thing with Manaea. Not the best when you look at the final line, but the best because he somehow gave him 6 innings. He threw like a zillion pitches in the second inning. He allowed a couple of home runs, but he kept them in this game. So I thought it was like yeoman's work. Like to go 6 innings and not have your best stuff, but still go 6 innings. That's all you need to know about Sean Manaea. Like this guy ain't going 4 2/3 innings. Like he will not allow that to happen. He's a 6+ inning pitcher, and I like that about him.
Me too.
Let's see.
What's
Carter.
happening on what's happening on your fridge right now? It's like
I know
strobe
it's like it's because I'm watching the game.
What game?
Padres replay.
Must be nice.
Let's see. No, we're not. I can't kick. I'm not kicking him out. I only kick him out if he has no internet.
My internet's great right now.
Jim needs to be pinch hit for it. Esteban, are you available?
I'm good. Whoa, what the?
Oh my gosh.
There's like a fly in here.
I had a bird. Okay, back to Dale with the super chat. Definitely keep him. I'm dying over here. Yeah, I think a lot of our viewers probably are. We're keeping him. He's not going anywhere. Drunk Jim stays. You want to go get a drink? Go get a drink. Bring it into the room.
I'm good.
Oh, the pizza. Can people see my pizza too? That's from Mom's Pizza.
You got pizza?
I got some pizza, man. I do. Okay, first of all, we haven't even gotten into this game. So just relax before you throw me off again. Here's what happened. You've got a situation where you go down early, but then you had a big inning where you score 4 runs. Jake Cronenworth homered in this game, by the way. But then all of a sudden, the lead is gone. What? You didn't know that? You didn't see any of this.
I was flying, and then I was driving. I was with the family. And
give me a break. You watched the entire Warriors game.
Duh.
So, okay, here's what you missed. You missed a Cronenworth 2-run home run. You missed Machado 3 for 5. You missed Profar 3 for 5. Myers a massive 2-out 2-run.
I saw that
double in the 8th.
I saw it.
Cano 0 for 5. Grisham has been terrible at the plate. Did make a good defensive play in the 6th inning. Kim had a hit. Alfaro had a hit. So there was some offense. I mean, they scored 8 runs. They did have 11 hits. It was just kind of a gutsy, grind it out, no Taylor Rogers. You're on the road against a good team, a game that they probably don't win last year. It was that kind of game.
Machado, the hit in the 10th. What, he was 3 for 5 tonight?
Yep.
Dude. He's coming for that MVP. He is a guy that you just can't pitch to right now. I think Gabe Kapler made a huge mistake. I would have walked Manny in that situation. Like,
yeah, I completely agree. And that's a great point. I'm glad you mentioned that. And I wasn't going to mention that if I was doing a solo show, but I thought it in the moment. Yeah, why would you not walk him? First and second, nobody out. You're setting up, forces everywhere, ground ball double plays. Why is anyone facing Manny Machado? There is no Fernando Tatis Jr. and Eric Hosmer's 2 for his last 25.
I don't know. Why is anybody facing Machado?
Put that in the chat. I mean, why would you face Machado in that spot? Now, did you see the whole Profar thing? I went crazy on Giants fans in left. Did you see the Profar got into it with fans? They were throwing things. It happened over the course of the game.
That's a drunk idiot that.
No, yeah, but it was more. It was like a lot of people. It was, and it kept happening. And Machado was getting pissed, and they were calling for security. And
yeah, it's like idiots. There's idiots in all ballparks, and whoever did that should be banned and not be able to go to a ballpark again. Like that's bullshit that they did that. So hopefully those fans that threw the stuff on the field and the beer, like, dude, I'm sorry, you're banned for life, dude. You can't
for life.
That's it. Done.
Put him in jail. Throw away the key.
What's my poison?
So what do you drink? What did you drink tonight?
I had a what? What are
you doing?
Had a beer at the airport. Had 2 There's a fly. Had 2 vodka sodas on the plane.
You had 2 vodka sodas on the plane? Is that even allowed? I didn't even know they could do that in an hour-long flight.
First class, buddy. I had a mule at the airport when I got in, and I had another large vodka 7-Up when I got home.
Wow. Jeez.
And I haven't
Graduation
really
weekend,
I haven't really eaten much either. I had like 4 things of sushi all day. That was it.
Dude. As Ron says, you're lit.
I know. What's
you
up?
are lit. By the way, Bob Melvin returned.
I saw that.
And
I did see stuff, John. I saw what happened, bro.
Well, Bob Melvin came back, which is obviously a huge positive for this team. They win in his return. That was good. This is only the 7th game. I mentioned this earlier. Only the 7th game they played against a team over 500. So, maybe there's something still to prove there, and they won this game. So, a lot to like. A lot to like.
I did not wait. What? I forgot what I was going to say.
It's a good point from Jim. If you press him, he'll admit to having 2 wine coolers.
I did not have wine coolers, bro. And I did not have I did not
Dude,
have.
You just clapped your hands nowhere near that fly.
Dude, this fly is gonna be bad. What was I saying?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Alex says you're not going to remember being here. There's a couple actually really good chats that are coming in. Let's get to these. And again, if you want to make sure we get your chat, you can always use the super chat function. We appreciate it. If you're just making your way into the chat, typically we're talking Padres baseball, and typically we're relatively sober. This is your home for year-round Padres exclusive content. Hit the subscribe button. We ask you to do that if you're here live or on replay. If you're here on replay, please hit that thanks button as well. If you're here with us live, again, please follow us.
Like button.
Hit the like button. Follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer,
at
Jim Russell SD.
Like the like button.
Someone please help me. Jacob
you can't
says,
escape me.
Jacob says, you think Manny's the best third baseman in the National League? I think so.
Yes.
Now, if we're talking defensively, he's right there. I mean, I think he's the best player in the National League right now, just player overall in the National League. Now, if we're just talking a specific skill set, like how's his defense compared to Arenado, it's very comparable. Now, how's his season gone compared to Arenado? He's had a better season now. I just think he's playing the best baseball of anyone in the league. So, yeah, I mean, he's right there, right?
He's the best third baseman in baseball right now at this moment in time. Arenado's great. Dude is the MVP. He's on one of the best teams in baseball. He's coming up with big hit after big hit. He's leading this entire offense. Dude is the best player, the best third baseman in baseball. Ever.
Listen to Jim. Okay, so Nolan says this is interesting. So now Manaea's gone 5 consecutive starts without a win. The Padres were 0-4 in his last 4 starts. They win tonight to end that. What do you make of that? I'm not a huge fan of Manaea. He's got a 4 ERA. He's working deep into games.
He's not a guy who's going to have a low ERA. Like, he's going to be in the mid 3s to the high 3s.
Right.
I think, he's going to have really good moments this year. On Saturday against the Braves, dude had 12 strikeouts. Like, keeps you in the game. He's really good.
By the way, chatter here, John wants to kill Jim right now. No, I just want to kill Jim. You can eliminate the words right now.
What?
Imagine. Oh my God. Hey, it's a good thing to imagine. Let's hope we get to experience it.
Bro.
Want to do a TikTok?
No, but you can clip me. And
I'll
make it into a TikTok. I'll make it into a TikTok.
That's right. Matthew, thank you again for the super chat. Jim got some Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill. Is that what you're drinking? A little Boone Farm?
Nah, just a lot of vodka today.
It does fit. And thank you, Matthew. Thank you guys for these super chats. Really appreciate it. Great way to support this channel. You can support the channel with the merch. I'm wearing the wrap-up show hat.
Yes.
I'm going to put the merch link in the chat. I'm just going to put the merch link in the chat while you're with us. It's a Friday night.
Do it.
Check it out. Check it out.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, again, this is my point, Max. He's working deep into games. And here's a fact, and I don't have the stat, but it's a fact anyway. When you get a quality start in the majors this year, you're winning a ridiculous percentage of the time. And now that just means just 6 innings, 3 runs. That's not the world's greatest ERA. If you get someone going 6 innings, allowing 3 or fewer runs, you're winning at a ridiculous clip, 75+%. So that's what I'm there for. Get a guy that can work deep into a game. You're going to win a lot of games. And that's who Manaea has been this year.
Quality starts. Leads 6 quality starts. This team leads the league in quality starts. You pitch deep into games. That's what your job as a pitcher is. And he gives up 3 runs. Okay, but at the same time, you're keeping teams in games. And he works fast. I don't have a problem with Manaea.
I am trying to steer this Titanic right now, and it might hit an iceberg probably.
We've already hit the iceberg.
We probably have. Boogie, what's up, man?
We're all sinking.
Yes, for those that have been with us over the months and weeks, then this is quite a wrap-up show. If this is your first time to the wrap-up show, sorry, it's not always like this. Please still subscribe. I promise you.
Sorry.
There's going to be there'll be better shows.
Sorry.
And this is a good show. This is a good show. Man, there's actually a lot of good comments that are rolling in. I'm trying to get to them.
The vodka iceberg. Yep.
This is easy, Nick, for me. I mean, who does Morejon replace in the bullpen? There's options. You know, I mean, as in I don't have the specific option, but like they'll figure this out. I mean, it's a good point because like Garcia, Suarez, Rogers, Krismat, those roles are established. But shoot, they just sent Steven Wilson down. So I mean, they'll get creative. I mean, if Morejon is ready, whenever he's ready, and I think he will be ready. He's throwing 98, 99 right now after Tommy John. He'll get into that bullpen. They're not going to need him as a starter, which is probably a good thing coming off Tommy John a year out with these 7 starters. But he's replacing somebody because Adrian Morejon's better than someone they had at bullpen. I promise you that right now.
Yep.
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 Okay, so our buddy on Twitch, Pep the Hooligan, says this has been the best wrap-up show. It topped the Birdgate show. Wow.
Birdgate.
Wow. I kind of agree. Let's get to our buddy Dale again with the super. Dale has been the MVP of this chat tonight.
Contribution.
What's that?
Quality.
Yeah, it was great.
Quality. I came with quality contribution from me.
He says Nolan respectively disagree. He's been good in pitching deep into games, but he keeps it close and a strikeout machine. Okay, because Nolan said, hey, listen, you know, he's kind of been disappointed. And I get it. He hasn't been perfect, but, you know, I'm with the majority of the chat here tonight, which is just throw 6 innings. Keep your team in the game. Go 7 innings occasionally. Like there's not a lot of guys in baseball like that. And the Padres have like 3 or 4 or 5 of them right now.
They have everybody on their roster can get 6 innings except for one guy.
I wonder who you're talking about.
Blake Snell. Yeah, they all can go. They all can give you quality starts.
I mean, there is this, and thank you again, Dale, and thank you. I'm sorry. There is this from Jake, who's driving tonight. I mean, Tim Hill, who comes off the IL, got an important out in this game here tonight. But it's like, I mean, who has more upside? You know, a guy that throws 100, Tim Hill. You know, I think that there's something to be said for that. I think it's a good point, Jake. I do. Now,
you replace a lefty that has struggled this year with the lefty that throws
400 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And then now Ken brings up a good point. You don't have to, at the end of this rehab, he doesn't have to come up Morejon. You can just option him down, and that's fine. They might initially do it, but Morejon will pitch in the big leagues this year. I mean, he's a huge priority for this organization. I think eventually he's in this rotation. I don't know about 2022, but 2023 or 2024, I think it's a big priority. So I'm not saying he's up in 2 weeks, but I'm saying he's up at some point sooner rather than later, at some point in June or July. Absolutely. He'll definitively be with this team if he's healthy.
Yup.
You know, good breakdown.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Jose Castillo, Baez.
He pitched tonight, right?
Who did, Baez or Castillo? I can't keep track.
I saw Matt Fryer's tweet.
No, I haven't. Ron, what's the tweet? What's the Dennis Lin tweet? Let me find Dennis. It didn't seem to make sense when I was watching. Like, what is going on?
Friday night, Warriors were down the street, Giants playing, drunk idiots. It was bound.
Yeah,
stupid
were you
shit.
in left field?
Dude, I'm not that drunk. I'm fine.
Okay, so here we go. Jerks and Profar said he tried to throw a baseball to a Padres fan. When someone else picked it up and threw it in his direction on the field, he threw it back into the stands. You pay to watch the game, you can talk. But as soon as you try to throw stuff, that's different. Okay, so he tried to throw a baseball to a Padres fan. When someone else picked it up and threw it in his direction on the field, he threw it back into the stands?
I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. He threw to a Padres fan. The Padres fan didn't get it, and the Giants fan then threw it back towards Profar on field. Yeah. What are you doing? Yawning?
I'm what?
Yeah, you got Pomerantz. This bullpen could look completely different in the second half of the year.
There's only one guy right now that has a job. Not a job, but like his role in the bullpen, and that's Rogers. That's the only guy that role is taken.
Yeah, I mean Chris Matt's like a leverage guy all of a sudden.
And Chris Matt and Stammen, long dude, whatever. Yep. But the only guy late in games that has a spot locked up is Rogers.
If you need to get sober, I don't know if Aura has anything for that, but they do have great plant-based nutrition products. If you click this Take the Quiz button down below, you'll get 30% off your first order. You can shop all of their plant-based products. This company is co-founded by a San Diegan Will, huge supporter of this channel. He's in the chat all the time. We communicate all the time. So it's co-founded by a San Diegan. They have an office in San Diego. They have probiotics, which I take every single day, digestion, heart health, mental clarity. They have sleep supplements, immunity supplements. They have proteins that Jim theoretically takes when he's not drinking. They have omega-3 oils. Great company, great longtime supporter of this channel over the last 4 or 5 months. There's a link down below, ora.organic. Click that Take the Quiz button. You will get 30% off your first order. Again, a great way to support this channel is by shopping ora.organic.
Hold on. Boom. You forgot that, buddy. www.aura.organic and the banner below. Go there right now. 30% off your first order. Everything you need for a healthy lifestyle. Go there. We're hooking you up. Take the quiz. Get all healthy stuff. Everything you need to live a healthy lifestyle. www.aura.organic. 30% off your first order right now.
Do you guys want to hear from Melvin? I don't see why not, right?
Is YouTube going to say no, no, no?
Well, that's the thing. You know, what do you think, Jim? Non-drunk Jim, what do you think?
Hold on.
No. Let's let the viewers behind the curtain. Basically, YouTube is very particular on content. So, like, if we're posting content that we don't own the copyrights on, that can get tricky. Now, I don't think we've had any issues with Bally Sports content. So so thank you, Bally Sports, for that. But we have had issues with other, like, we'll pull up a tweet and like play back a tweet. Like, give me a break. Like, tweets that should be available to use in all YouTube videos. A tweet.
It's just go. Hey, look, if you want to hear Bob Melvin, go to Twitter and go to Bally Sports. They have Bo Mel there.
I mean, I don't know if he said anything. I mean, we're trying to do the chat at the same time. If someone knows of anything interesting that Bob Melvin said tonight, please let us know, and we can incorporate that into the chat. Here's my guess is what he said.
I'm always happy.
Yeah, here's my guess of what he says. Manaea still got through 6, grinded out a win. Bullpen did enough. Myers, big moment. Machado, big moment. Hosmer, big moment. Rich watched it. Rich, comment again. What was your biggest takeaway? Give me one takeaway from Bo Mel tonight. I don't believe this, Cliff. I don't. And I'm sure, yeah, he did defend. Now, I'd be curious to hear what he had to say about Profar, to be honest with you. Wait, this is interesting. Ken says if you talk over it, then you're not violating. I don't know enough about this.
Dude, I don't know, bro. I just I'm done. I don't know, man.
He doesn't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so he talked about. Here's the recap. He talked about the Profar situation. I'm praising Suarez too. That was tough. 8-6. A run comes in on a base hit. You still get like Suarez, good work, and defended Garcia. These are tough spots. These aren't closers. That's not the primary function of Robert Suarez or Luis Garcia. You're in San Francisco. All they do is find ways to win games late over the last 2 years. That's all they do, the Giants. So, like, those are tough spots. This is not the easiest.
I had to kill it.
And yes, by the way, it was Rich is commenting. It was just a blue pit against Garcia. It's true, but the walks. I don't love the walks, but it was also Ruff and Jock Peterson, and Ruff had hit like 10 home runs. Jock Peterson could kill you in that spot. So I get nibbling. That's a really tough spot to pitch in. I'd rather face Wilmer Flores too. But Flores made him pay, Let's get back to Dale while you look in your room at flies. Something just fell here too. Dale, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Again, if you are with us live or on replay, please subscribe. Please consider the super chat function. Please hit the thanks button if you're here on replay. Smash the like button. Follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. Please smash the fly. Okay, so Dale says biggest thing was he was upset with the fans, and Manny showed his leadership trying to calm the fans down. I kind of want to play this Bo Mel now.
Fine. Play the Bo Mel.
Okay.
Guess what? When we get strike down for whatever, that's on you.
You know what? I'm not going to play it because you know what? Us doing this every single day is more important for you guys than us getting into some issue with YouTube and them taking away the possibility for us to do this every night for you guys. You know what I mean? So I'd rather not air the content and talk to you guys every single night than air this stupid thing and get in trouble with YouTube. Because last night I don't even know what happened last night.
Don't say it.
Okay, you're right. I don't even want to talk about what happened. But you guys are here every single night. Are we doing anything that shouldn't be allowed on come on. Like,
no, it's okay. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
Shut your mouth. You're good.
Listen, you missed it, or maybe you were in here because then you jumped in like 15 minutes in. I went off on Giants fans because I just think it's classless. Again, if it's one fan, okay. If this was a one fan situation, I don't know the full extent of it. That's fine.
John.
Yeah. Yes.
How many fans were at the ballpark tonight?
They had a good crowd for like the first time ever because they haven't drawn since the pandemic. They won 107. They won 107 games last year. They have like 20,000 people there.
How many fans?
I mean, I don't have the exact number in front of me. I could.
All right, let's say 37,000.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Did 37,000 fans throw beer in the field?
No, but like they made 31,000, by the way.
Okay, did 31,000 fans throw beer on the field?
No, but like 25,000 did.
There were probably
you're right.
Right.
Handful. Yeah. And
those
there were some baseballs
thrown. And I would say this about Dodger fans as well. If it's a handful of stupid idiots that when they're drunk, and I'm not that drunk, I'm good. But when they're like belligerent drunk, like to the point where like they can't even coherently talk, that's the fans that are the idiots and the scum and need to go. The ones that think that they're better than everybody else and above everybody else and throw shit on the field and think that they can get away with it. No. You can't get away with it. You're now banned for life from the ballpark, right? And you look like a freaking idiot for not only when you get drunk, you do stupid shit, but you decide to go through with it. So those fans, the handful of fans that did it, those are the idiots. Those are the classic ones.
No, I agree with that.
Those are the stupid people.
Yep. No, I agree with that. Nick says the video's being taken down anyway because you're drunk. I think you're allowed to be drunk, right?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I just feel good. I feel real good. I'm good. I'm fine.
This doesn't shock me. This doesn't shock me. A Warriors fan is the one that got tossed.
Well, yeah.
Oh, man. Jake, thank you. He says all Giants fans are like that. By the way, how do you not draw? It's a Friday night. You're in San Francisco. Okay, the Warriors are playing down the street. 31,000? Like, how about draw? Like, draw 40,000. They were drawing 20,000 last year. They're winning every single night. Like what happened? Remember when the Giants would draw? Remember when the Giants sold games out?
They had like a sellout streak for like 10 years in a row.
It's like, I mean, it ain't Petco. I'll tell you that. It's not. It's just not. And this is true. I get it. Yes, of course. Yeah. It happens everywhere. And that doesn't mean just because they're a Petco, they're Padres fans. I mean, there's fans of other teams that are idiots.
So I get it. Like these, I see Ken's super chat there.
Yeah. Thank you, Ken.
Yeah. 20 fans. So that's a good amount.
That's a lot.
Guys and what?
That's a lot.
I said that's a good amount. And those fans, I hope they're all caught, and I hope that they all are banned from the ballpark.
And just life. I hope they lock them up forever.
Yeah.
And can never do anything ever again. No, it was weird. It was definitely a weird situation. I mean, Profar was getting booed like he was Manny Machado. You know what I mean? Like, it was really bizarre. Every time he came up, like the whole stadium, and like, whatever, it's a baseball game. And Profar had some big moments in this game. He really did. So all's well that ends well is what I would say.
Yep.
True, Boogie.
Do oh, never mind.
What's that?
I don't know.
Someone please help me with Jim.
I don't know.
What else do we miss, guys? I mean, this is not a nice win. It's a really good win. The Padres tonight were 5 for 9 with men in scoring position. The Padres tonight overcame an early deficit. They survived that ridiculous 2-out, 2-run rally in a 9th inning on the road. They survived a 10th inning rally from the Giants. Like, this is, I don't know if it's the best win of the year, but it's a really good win of the 25 they've had this year.
Well, they needed to beat a winning team, and they did it.
They did it. Now, tomorrow, what is tomorrow? It's Musgrove versus who?
Rodon.
Oh, my gosh. Holy moly. 1:00. Now, we don't do the Saturdays. Jim's got graduation. I am trying to avoid divorce. I'll be back Sunday night. We'll see if we can get drunk, Jim, hopefully Sunday night, too.
Sunday night might be – Sunday's going to be impossible.
Oh, here we go. When's the graduation? Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday, but I'm meeting up with friends tomorrow night and Sunday night.
Dude, you don't have to pretend.
Yeah, you're right. I'll be sitting here with these curtains behind me.
Okay. I mean, this is the elephant in the room.
It's not good.
Here's the thing, though. They don't have any other elephants to play center field.
I get it. Is Grisham weighing this team down where they're not winning ball games?
No, because they're winning ball games.
Right. And look, you don't have anybody else behind them. Like, there's no prospect behind them. The only person behind them is Alcantara or Zokar.
Right.
So there's nobody behind Grisham. And Grisham's hitting 8th and 9th in the batting order. Yes, it is a frustrating watch, and he is frustrating as hell. And, I see Max's comment there. Whoa. I see Max's comment. He says, weakest link, goodbye. You can't do that. You can't just be like, this guy's not hitting, goodbye. This dude's not hitting, trade him. This dude's not doing anything, get out of here. Like,
this is funny too. No, Cano cannot. I mean, Cano cannot. He's not done it much. He's played a little bit of outfield in his career.
Did he make a great catch tonight?
Yes, Grisham, absolutely. In the 6th inning.
He's helping contribute.
Yeah, I mean, Cano, I think if you're going to plug him in the field, plug him at second. I think he'll be fine at second. I don't know about center field for a 39-year-old. Did the catch save her on? There was 2 outs. Was there someone on? I forget if someone was on, Rich. I thought the bases might have been empty. It was the final out that Manaea recorded. I forget, though. The circumstance.
Hey, Dot. I see his name is Dot.
His name is Dot, yeah.
Dot. Period. Glove means nothing. You need production from center field. I disagree with that.
Wait, what did he just say? What did Dot just say?
He says glove means nothing. You need production from center field.
No, I agree with Dot. You need production from center field. They do.
I do. You need production from center field. Yeah, but yes. the glove means nothing.
His let's be honest, Jim. His glove is good. It's not absurd for the big leagues.
Yeah, I get it. But
what about this kid in Double-A? What is he still hitting? Estuary Ruiz, however you say it.
Estuary Ruiz.
You can't say it right now.
I can say it, dude. I'm good, bro. I
mean, they
feel
do
really
have some,
good.
there's some interesting options. I'm not saying for center field in the minors, but there's some names down there. The Mazzars and the Rookers and the Ruizes that might see some time in the outfield this year. Again, I like the way Myers is playing right now since coming off the IL. I like just Profar's, like, I don't know, gutsiness. He's like the best 200 hitter in the history of baseball. He makes plays in defense or on defense and at the plate. So, but center field is a glaring hole. It is. What chair is that you're sitting in?
Dude, I'm in like the 1940s room right now, bro. I mean, this chair that I have is like, it has like flowers on it. It used to be my grandma's chair. Dude, it is. It's not my room. I can tell you that.
Dude, what do you think about Hassel?
No.
Tatis.
No.
I don't even want to pull up the list. Abrams. Yeah, this is the word I was looking for, Michael.
My brain's
Profar
not
is kinda
broken,
British.
bro.
What's that? No. Profar's up to 207. His OPS is still 714. I mean, it's been a solid year. Yeah, the batting average is batting average. Who cares,
I thought you said Grisham. I'm like, wait, what?
No, Profar.
Okay.
Yeah,
just get Juan Soto. It's fine. Everything will be fixed.
Yeah, that makes it easy.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask AC about Soto today. I'm like, no, I'm not even going to do it.
There's no point. It's over. It's not happening.
I can't even do it. Let's get to a couple more supers. If you want to weigh in here as we push the hour-long mark on a Friday night, we might make this all the way to Saturday morning.
I'm leaving. I got to go, bro.
No, you don't. You're going to go pass out like on the freaking chair.
Dude, I need to like eat something. I've had like a sushi roll today and I've drunk. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 like drinks of like all vodka.
All right, this is an interesting super. I appreciate this, Dale, and I appreciate all your supers here tonight, and I absolutely respect this point. Okay, so he says, again, respectfully disagree. What else did you disagree with, Dale? I forget. He gets to a lot of balls that others wouldn't. He literally has the best route to the ball in baseball. I mean, I don't pull up that what's that? What's it called? The freaking site, not Fangraphs, but the freaking card site from MLB. You know what I'm talking about. Advanced Metrics. You know what I'm talking about. MLB.com. Savant. I don't pull up a Savant card a lot. I don't pull up a lot of Savant cards. I just watch. I mean, Savant can tell you a lot more, obviously, sometimes than your eyes. I mean, I think I was probably being unfair, Dale, to your point. I think he is a good defensive player. Do I think he's elite? To me, it doesn't seem as if he is an elite. I'm with you. I think he's a very good defensive player. I think there have been some moments where I kind of question some of his decision-making or his jumps or his reads on balls, but you're right. I mean, on a straight line, he gets to a lot of things.
It's so funny, dude.
He's a good defender.
25-14, and everyone's upset about Trent Grisham.
No, but I mean, it's a good point. I mean, he is a good defensive player. But Dale, I would ask you this. I mean, even if he was the best defensive center fielder in baseball, would you trade that for his bat? I think I would.
They are 25-14, and we're upset about Trent Grisham. Like, think about that. I agree. Yeah, he's not doing well at all. He has had a horrible year so far. They are 25-14.
No, you're right. I sound like you and you sound like me. I'm not being critical of their play. I'm just telling you Trent Grisham needs to play better baseball.
No, I get it. But I see a lot of people in the chat and on social media like, got to get rid of Grisham. Grisham's the worst player ever. They are 25-14 with the worst center fielder of all time, according to a lot of people.
Right. And he's not that. He's just had a slow start at the plate. It's been very slow. And that's accurate. His defense, it's true.
Right.
His
defense
it's accurate. Is good.
His defense is good to okay.
No, it's better than okay. It's better than okay. It's just I'd love to see a list of 1 through 30 of starting center fielders in baseball to see where he would rank. For me, it doesn't feel like a 1, 2, 3 center fielder, but if he's a top 6 or 8, that's pretty good marks. Just offensively, he's struggling.
25-14.
Eric says, and thank you, Eric, for the super chat. We appreciate it.
I did that.
Jim leave. He says, too bad there's no designated center fielder. Padres need a designated center fielder. What is Jim doing? You're not kidding, man. That house needs some upgrades.
Dude, it's a bedroom, bro. It's fine.
What do you mean it's fine?
It's a bedroom.
You can't be like, I mean, it's a good thing you didn't bring your girlfriend there. She'd be like, what the heck is going on in this place?
Like, get out.
I don't know what world we're living in. I really don't. Oh my gosh. Is this like Blair Witch?
I got it.
Dude, that scared the hell out of me.
I got it.
Man. Yeah, we're on the same page now. You know, we are. I agree. They need production, but they're 25 and 14, like Jim said. If they're 14 and 25, we'd all be freaking out. We'd be throwing things. Jim would be angry drunk, Jim.
Right.
You know?
25 and 14.
25 and 14.
Just keep saying that to yourself when you get upset about certain players on this team. And
just say it out loud.
Just say it out loud. Say they're 25 and 14.
Well, I do like this point, Dale, and thank you again for the supers all night long. You're right. He could. I mean, shoot, there's 75% of the season still in front of the Padres. 75%. The season has not been written for Trent Grisham or any player on this team. Not everything has been accomplished. It can be turned around. It just feels like the further we go with this, if it becomes June or July, at some point you're not going to be very optimistic if you get into the second half of the year. And I don't know if he's even going to have his job in the second half of the year, or he'll be platooning with the Zokar, which has happened a little bit here. But I agree with you. As a young player, he could turn it around. It's just been I'm surprised by his start. I am. I'm very surprised he's hitting 150. I never would have expected that from Trent Grisham.
Nope.
You know? And then we have Pumpkinhead said, well, we would be 26 and 13 if we didn't blow that one game. Well, there's been 4 or 5 games really that they were in that they lost. And there's been a couple that they've stolen. I mean, so, you know, it's a fair point.
Like tonight would have been a really bad loss for them, but they end up winning, and that's good.
All right. So Michael with the super who says, when the wheels fall off the show, it's fantastic. What does that say about the show when the wheels don't fall off, Michael? That's my question.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Final shameless plug before we get out of here. If you're looking for a fun way to support this channel, if you pick up our merch and you tweet about it, we will give you the retweet. If you post it anywhere on social media, we'll make sure to give you that retweet. But we got wrap-up show merch. We have John and Jim merch. We got this hat that I'm wearing right now. We got coffee mugs. We have magnets, all kinds of stuff. There's a link down below. In fact, I'll even put a link right now on our way out in the chat. Check out our merch. Great way to support this channel. Marty's got merch. Darren's got merch. Jim has merch. John has merch. I'm talking in the third person about myself. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. It's just a plug. Father's Day's coming up. Most of you might be fathers. Buy some merch for yourself.
Go get it.
You know, or make like your kids get it for you or something like that. What about this, Jim? Oh my gosh. What happened now? I'll get
the fly
super in a minute.
The fly is still alive.
Well, yeah, I don't know what you're doing. It's not hard to kill a fly, and that's from a guy that doesn't kill anything.
I'm trying to concentrate. I'm a little drunk, and I don't want this fly to stay in this room all night long.
I'm with Sad Fryer, who says imaginary fly.
No.
Jake says Jim keeps saying 25 and 14. What happened last year?
Okay. Yes, you're right. I'm talking about in the moment. In the moment. And it goes back to they're 25 and 14, but it seems like everybody's complaining about Trent Grisham. When you have to think about it, it's Trent Grisham, okay? Is he going to be the end-all, be-all for this team winning a championship? He'd come up with some big moments, but if, like, Machado was hitting this 150, that's a problem.
Is that your full take? I agree with you.
I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, dude.
Sell the curtains.
I'm done.
I think this is S tier show.
My head hurts.
It really does. You got to go eat something. Fly 1, Jim nothing.
The Fly was on my phone, by the way. The Fly almost made an appearance on this wrap-up show. And I think it might have. If you go back and watch very closely, you will see a Fly come in the screen.
All right. Final comment I want Jim's reaction to. This is going to get Jim under your skin. Yeah, they're 25-14, but why complain? Well, period says or dot says because the offense is beep. The offense actually has not been beat.
No, it actually hasn't.
Just hasn't. I mean, scored
there's
8 runs
parts
tonight.
of the offense that have been bleep, but they average the most runs on the road in baseball, over 5.5 runs at home on the road in baseball. At home, that's a problem. They have to score more runs at home. I think they score like 3.5 runs at home on the road. Wait, three.
Tim has no idea. I don't know.
3.5 runs at home.
They only scored 5 runs in Philly, period, or dot.
And they won 2 of 3.
But to our buddy history boss 177, 8 runs against the Giants. How can you complain about the offense right now? This is like last call with John and Jim. Yes, they are, Pedro. Yes, Alex. Yeah, get a Myers Road jersey, Jim.
Should I just get everyone's jersey?
You should get all the jerseys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. This was fun. It was made more fun by Jim showing up. We made it nearly till Saturday morning. If you're with us, subscribe. Year-round Padres content. Please subscribe. We're here for you all season and off season long. Hit the notification bell. You're notified when we have new videos or go live. Smash the like button. Padres won 8, 7, and 10 innings. Follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD, at John and Jim for our radio show. We're on TikTok. There's the shameless plug. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter for John and Jim. Please support our partners, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance. Auto, home, renters, or life. There's a link down below. He'll save you all kinds of money on your insurance if you're a San Diegan. He can save you money. If you ever have a claim, he'll save you even more money. I promise you, because I'm going through it right now. Padres fans, San Diegan, our title sponsor, Mark Nimitz, and then ORA.organic, plant-based nutrition products that can help improve your health in 2022. Proteins, probiotics, so much more. Omega-3 oils, please support ORA.organic. There's a link down below. Michael says, have a good night, iOS guy. Have a good night. Yeah, it is a Saturday day game. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. This was fun. Who the hell knows what's going on with Jim? I have no idea. We'll be back. I'll be back Sunday night. We're taking Saturday off unless something crazy happens. Something crazy happens. You never know. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for your support of the channel. It means a ton to us. We'll do it again soon. Jim, drink some water.
All right.
Take Monday off, Jim.